swing. Grab that coffee, we're living the drink. From farm to
Good morning, my little peaches. The time is 7:02. It is Monday, January the 5th, I believe.
Good point. I don't know. I've lost track with the 5th.
I think it's the 5th. I'm pretty
It
sure.
is.
Yeah, it is. Monday the 5th. It's cold outside. You had some fog coming in.
I had some pretty good fog coming in. Yeah, I was coming down 145 from Columbiana into Clanton, and about a third of the way down 145, getting closer to the little elementary school down there, there was this horrendous wreck. I couldn't tell because it was still so dark, but there was at least like 8 police cars, blue lights. There was 2 big rollback wreckers. Apparently, there was a pretty bad wreck in that it's an intersection. I forgot the county roads, 46 and whatever, 145. Bad wreck apparently because one of the rollbacks was like in the woods, like had to go off the road. So somebody must have hit and spun off in the wood. Anyway, I hope nobody was hurt bad or hurt at all. And then I thought, man, that was because I had to come to almost a halt, and then they had to, because it was one lane's blocked. I thought, well, now it's smooth sailing. And I wasn't late, but I wasn't early either. And then I'm moving along there, and I get closer to Clanton, and I hit fog. Of course, it's probably because of the lake, But man, I hit some pretty wicked fog in there. I was behind it. I came up behind a guy, and he was going about 40, 35. Got down. It drives you crazy. But I mean, it was pretty thick fog. He was smarter than I was wanting to be. But anyway, I got here on time, but it was tight. But but it is cold out there, and but it's pretty. Did you see that moon?
Yes.
Oh boy, it was
my
pretty.
Goodness, it was gorgeous.
The night it was so full moon, supposed to be the actual full moon, it was rainy and cloudy here. I guess that was Saturday or Sunday. Anyway, Saturday, I think. Mm-hmm. But it was real bizarre because it was supposed to be the brightest moon because the Earth is closest to the sun than it gets perigee or whatever they call it, where it's the closest to the sun it's going to get all year. And then the moon was closest to the Earth as it's going to be, so the moon would be the brightest and biggest looking.
Yeah.
And then there was going to be a meteor shower after, but of course it was rainy, and I couldn't even see it was just a mess. So we missed maybe a good show. I don't know, because we were so cloudy here. That was Saturday.
Saturday. We had gone, it's hubby's work bestie. It was her birthday. She turned 45. And we went to Hoover to a pizza place. Have you ever heard of Tortugas?
Oh, Tortugas. I love Tortugas.
So they have one in downtown Birmingham, which I think is a much bigger location.
Was this the one y'all went to on 150?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, in Hoover. So
like you turned at the Galleria and went back toward Bessemer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tortugas is good.
And oh my gosh, I have not. So there's not any pizza places around here, which is why I feel comfortable. We can go ahead. I mean, I say there are, but like the authentic type of
Tortugas
pizza.
is known for their pizza and
They're
pasta,
the deep dish pizza, and it was unique because they say, do you want the 12-inch or the 10-inch? And you're like, is that going to be enough to feed?
You're thinking 30 inches.
I'm thinking they're just like just a 12-inch pizza comes out and it's like that, and you're like. But we got 2. We got one of the all meat and one they put pineapple on one, and I was like, no, pineapple does not belong on pizza, so I did not eat that one. But
you're the anti-pineapple pizza person.
I'm the anti-pineapple person on pizza. I love pineapple, but just not on pizza. So
see, that's what Mary likes is that Hawaiian pizza with the ham and the pineapple.
My sister does too. I don't know why. But we went there. They open at 4. And we got there, and they were almost already full by the time we got. We walked in at like 8 minutes after 4, and we sat down. It was 7 of us. We sat down, and they put us at this table, and I was like, "There is no way that's going to be room enough to put all that pizza on this table." Well, they bring it out, and it's like this, but it's about this thick.
That's the 12-inch. It's 12 inches thick.
It was so thick, and I was like, "Oh, okay." I mean, I knew it was deep dish, but I It kind of reminded me of Dugo's. Remember Dugo's pizza back
Yeah,
in
I
the
do.
day?
Yeah.
Dugo's, it came out in a little round thing like that, and it was like almost like a cake, a real thick cake,
Right.
you know. But it was unique because they put the cheese on the bottom or
I
in
didn't
the
know
middle somewhere. It's not on the top.
I didn't know that.
But it was so thick. I mean, you really, it was hard to hold with your
Oh, yeah,
hand. You had to use a
almost
knife
did
and
with
a
knife
fork.
and fork. Yeah.
It
I
was-
remember in Chicago one time we had first time I'd ever seen this is 25, 30 years ago. First buddy of mine and I went to Chicago just to go and see,
Mm-hmm.
go to the bars and go to Greek Town and all that. And we got my first ever Chicago deep dish pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And when they cut it for us, stuff flowed out like lava. I mean, it was like, holy cow. I love it, but I prefer thin crust regular pizza. But every now and then I go for the deep dish, but it's so sinfully.
Well, here's the
full.
thing, though. The crust really wasn't that thick.
No, it's just all that
all
stuff.
the meat and stuff and the cheese and the whatever else they put on there. It was so big. And
That's why you can't eat it with it. You got to have a
delicious.
knife and fork.
We had a picky eater, which was her son's girlfriend.
Who's?
The birthday girl's son, Kristen. Her son's girlfriend wanted cheese. She just wanted a slice of cheese pizza. Well, I thought they would bring out, like at Sbarro,
slice, yeah.
A slice. Seriously, it came out. It was like this, like
Huge.
that. She had to hold that piece with two hands. Guess who didn't finish I said, "Are you gonna eat all that?" She goes, "Yeah." No, she ate
Couldn't
half
do
of
it.
it.
Couldn't do it.
I had one piece of pizza. One.
And
That's
filled
all
you
I
up.
could eat. Hubby had two. Normally, he will eat a Little Caesars small pizza by himself.
Yeah.
He ate 2 pieces of that. Plus, we got some cheese bread because when we ordered, she said, food time is going to be about 45 minutes. Is that going to be okay? And we were like, yeah, that's fine. And she said, but would y'all like some cheese bread or something to get you started? And of course, we were like, yeah, I get the cheese bread. That came out in about 15 minutes or so. But we had to wait because, one, there were so many people, but I think they just have one oven.
Yeah.
And, a normal pizza, when you cook it, it's like...
you can cook it in a hot oven pretty quick.
Yeah. This, because it's so thick, I mean, I guess
It's gotta bake.
It's got to bake extra time. So, there's only so many you can put in there.
Probably bakes for like 20 minutes or so.
At least that or
Yeah.
more. And then when we got done eating, because we got there, a little after 4, so it was not even 6 o'clock. That little lobby, it's really small. The lobby wasn't as big as from the end of this table to the wall. I mean, it was smaller than that. And there were people all cramped in there, trying to, waiting for a table. And I was like, I guess we need to get.
Do they take
these
take
people-
reservations?
No, not according to the one downtown. They
Yeah,
don't.
that's
But no,
amazing.
they do not take reservations. It's like a first come, and they're only open from 4 to 9. That's their hours. 4 to 9. That's it.
Sounds like they're doing all they can do during
and-
that 4 to 9 to me.
Look, and there were a ton of to-go. I watched people getting to-go orders left and right. I could not believe. I had never heard of it.
Tortugas?
I had never heard
There
of
used to
it.
be one out on 280, and the guy that owned that, his name was Galliano, his last name.
Okay.
And I went in there one time. It was out in off 280, right near, what is Valleydale? No, Cahaba Valley Road. So big intersection there. We went in to eat, me and my buddy Raymond and somebody else. And the minute you walk in, there's this huge picture of Dabo Sweeney. It's like, what? What's going on? I mean, huge. You go in the bathroom, there's a portrait of it. Turns out the guy that owned it was his nephew or
Really?
relative. Yeah. He, Dabo grew up in Alabaster, Pelham, Alabaster area. So this guy's from here. He went to the University of Montevallo. And a friend of mine was with us that went to college with him at Montevallo.
Oh, really?
And so anyway, he had that Tortugas, and oh my God, he was a Dabo Sweeney nut.
Now, I knew some guys. I went to high school with some Gallianos.
Did you?
Michael and Carl Galliano.
Now that's not the ones that had
The
chicken seafood.
Yeah,
They're
Carl
Gaglianos
Sr.
with a G in there. This one's Galliano.
Okay.
They're Gagliano.
Well,
And the reason I know that is my dad was their dentist.
I don't think they pronounce it that way.
No, they
though.
didn't, but it's
with a G, but yeah,
it's
okay.
Well, they said, I think they do say Gagliano.
I think I called
Maybe
Michael
they
that
just do
in high
Galliano,
school.
but-
Gagliano, but I heard them pronounce it Galliano. So I guess the G is silent. But yeah, they had the seafood chicken balls. I'll
just
spit it
mentioned
out here in a
that
minute.
on New Year's Eve.
All gone.
I talked to a
now.
buddy of mine and said, I sure wish the seafood and chicken box was still open because they moved. There for years. They were out there where Roebuck turns into Center Point,
Right.
across the street from the funeral home, and then they moved on out to Trussville proper. And I love the seafood and chicken box. That was way out for some people here that were in like south part of Birmingham. But I took Eli Gold and his wife out there one night just to experience the seafood and chicken box. Yep. And I loved it. Raymond and I would go because we loved to go out there to one of the cigar stores that's in Trussville, Trussville Cigar Company. Love that place. And we go out there and smoke cigars all Saturday afternoon and go to the seafood. I'm sure we stunk so bad. I don't know why they didn't throw us out.
Seafood and the cigars.
Seafood and chicken box, and I probably reeked of cigar smoke. But
yeah, because look, there was when I worked out in Pell City, there was a little barbecue place. We would go there and eat there for lunch sometimes. But they also had other things. They would do like a daily special too.
Right.
We would leave there and go to another business. It was called the Resale for the Rescue. They raised money for the Humane Society.
Right.
We'd go in there and they'd say, you must have had butts to go for lunch today because you smell like butts to go. All of you smell like. And I was like, oh, and I didn't even know I smelled like that.
No, you don't smell it
That made me
yourself.
so self-conscious because now you go in somewhere, you leave, and you're going to smell like
and you don't know
whatever
it.
the food is,
Right.
and you don't know it. I mean, you get nose blind.
When I was in Alabama, while I was in college, I worked at Taco Casa. Matter of fact, I was the night manager for a while there. So I was spending hours in Taco Casa. And I didn't know I smelled reeked of tacos and Mexican food. And sometimes I'd have to go work the early lunch and have a late afternoon class. And I'd go running out of Taco Casa, go to my class, go in the classroom, sit down, and everybody just turn and look at me real slow. And I go, what? And they go, God, of course I had a Taco Casa shirt on, I think, but they said, God, you reek of, you're making me hungry. You smell like tacos and burritos. And I went, oh, I'm sorry.
I worked at a very well-known chicken wing place for a while.
Smell like fried chicken.
And when I would leave there, they say, "Oh, you smell like chicken wings," and it would embarrass me because what I would do is I would change to go, because I had different shifts, and in the afternoon I might change into my street clothes.
Right, and then you don't smell so bad.
And I'd walk by and you could still smell it in my hair.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
I liked it. It just made a lot of them said when they got out of class they were heading to Taco Casa. So I made them a lot of money going to class smelling like Taco Casa.
Absolutely. All right, it is 7:15. We're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we're going to thank our morning show sponsors, and we'll
let's not talk about any more food. I'm hungry.
I know.
But let's do talk about that when we come back. I'm ready to pop my coat.
We're going to talk about back to work after the new year, getting those winter blues, the national championship. We're going to talk about a police chase that happened over the weekend.
How about Venezuela?
I'm going to talk to you about Venezuela because you're going to be more well-versed in that than I am. So I just want to ask you some questions that I feel like you could answer.
I don't know. We'll see. That's amazing.
Y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and Dollar Bill broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studios. We'll be right back. Workout Anytime in Clanton is now open. Your fitness, your schedule. We have top-of-the-line treadmills and weights, but we are more than just a gym. We bring luxury and results to your fitness routine. Relax in our sauna. Recharge with red light therapy. Refresh in our hydro massage beds. Get that glow with unlimited tanning and push your limits with dynamic classes. Need guidance? Our personal trainers are here to help you set your goals, stay motivated, and get real results. This is your space, your time, your transformation.
location, open 24/7. Workout anytime, now open in Clanton.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you. Whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss, Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets.
We are back. The time is 7:20. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Monday, January 5th, we're coming off of Christmas holiday and the New Year celebrations. And I'm struggling, I'll be honest. Let me say good morning to some folks first, though. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, Piper Peach Espanol. Mary says good morning, Bill.
Oh, hey, good.
Good morning.
She couldn't. Well, I found out she was trying to watch it on the audio only, on the streaming for audio.
Bless her.
She did. So we figured it out. I showed it to her on the phone. And apparently, Mary's got in there. So hey,
Way
Mary.
to go, Mary. And Jamie says when we were talking about smelling like food, Jamie at Main Street, she says, "Good morning, you two. Hope y'all have a wonderful day.
We
I know
saw
what
her
you're
Friday
talking
morning.
about. I smell like food every day."
Yeah, we ate. I guess it was brunch because I had breakfast and Baden had lunch Friday with
He'll
her.
do that usually. Yeah, if we get there.
They treat
they
treat people really good.
They do, but they spoil him. He gets whatever he wants.
He did. He was very specific about some things that he wanted, and they mixed and matched. They bundled him.
Speaking of that, we'll talk about that in a minute. I want to say good morning to and thank you to our morning show sponsors. Thank you to Chilton Mobile Home Supply, Julie Holderfield and Country Financial Insurance, Central Alabama Wellness, Coca-Cola. Woo-hoo! Here we go. I don't see Mike on here, but if he's listening, this is for you, Mikey. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a good one. This is my first sip of Coke.
Oh, I needed that.
I have cut
I did
back
not get my coffee this morning.
dramatically on my sodas, and
What now?
I've cut back dramatically on my
That's
sodas.
kind of smart, but I
feel-
can't do without them completely.
My body is rejecting me right now because I'm having the withdrawal, feel
Are you-
like your body's curling in on itself
Yeah,
because
are you
I'm
getting a
cutting down.
headache?
Headache, just feeling overall yucky. Because I'm cutting it. Because when I cut out this, you cut out the sugar and the caffeine. So it's hard. You know, it's like
I've cut
I'm
out
having
the sugar,
withdrawal.
but I can't. I gotta have. You know, at my age now, the caffeine that's only keeping my heart beating. I think
Also, good morning
this
to
is basically a. What's that thing you put in your heart to keep?
pacemaker?
Yeah, this is my pacemaker in a can.
I love it. Good morning to our Chilton Chamber of Commerce, Larry Puckett Chevrolet, Putter Up in Pelham, Save More, Clanton Clear, and Brent, Old Orchard Amish Furniture, Woods Surfside Marina out of Pell City, and Market 22. They are the Old Bees Market. I went in there, and last week they were packed. Was it last week or the week before? They were packed.
Christmas. Yeah.
Went to get my ham and some pork chops, and there was probably that when it sounds when I say this, not that's not a lot of people in a small room, in a small area. I mean, there were 8 people in there when I got in there, and then more people just kept coming in, and we were all scooting around trying to fit everybody
Make room
in,
so
make
they
room.
could all get in there.
Yeah, they are. They do they're a meat market basically, and,
Yeah.
and they have other little sides and things like that. But yeah,
That's neat.
it is a neat little place to go in there. Best pork chops. They season them up for you. Put whatever they put all kinds of different things. You can tell them what you want, and they'll do
That's
it
what
for
I
you.
like when you
I
get
like that.
custom cuts.
Oh yeah. But yeah. New Year, I struggle. I took all my Christmas stuff down, Bill.
We did too. Mary had
All of it.
everything down by the Sunday after Christmas. I mean, she was on fire. We had Christmas on, was a Thursday. Then we had Friday, and it was nice. But I noticed Saturday things started disappearing and piling up in her. By Sunday, you would have never known it was Christmas,
Yep.
except for all the stuff in boxes that I had to take out to the. Well, Mary took out. I
Well,
didn't touch anything.
I started on New Year's Day. What I did was hubby had to work, and I left the tree and the mantle alone. But I started picking up some other stuff and getting it in one spot on the dining room table. On Friday, I put some few things in some boxes and just kind of really, just half-heartedly did it. I think Friday. I half-heartedly did it. Because I had some stuff I had to do Friday. So I just
This is Friday after New Year's.
Yeah, Friday.
Okay. This is last Friday.
So Saturday I got busy. I really kicked it in high gear, and I got everything down. Hubby had to work, so I was doing it by myself. I kicked into strong independent woman mode, which will come back to haunt me later. Because once I decided because I had to go up the attic stairs, and we don't have that attic where you open a door and you climb regular stairs and you get to the attic. No,
You've got
we have
that
to
thing
pull
that
them
springs down and the ladder comes down
It's
and
a
it's
wooden
wobbly.
ladder. It's wobbly.
Nothing to hang on too much.
No.
Yeah.
You have one little
handrail.
that's about, I don't know, 2 feet.
I hate those things.
Like
That's what I got in my
foot
house.
long, maybe. So I was like, I cannot pack these boxes heavy because if I do, I won't be able to get them up because it's not like, how stairs are normally, they're kind of at an incline. These are like this, it's like a
Yeah,
ladder,
it's a
straight
ladder.
up. And I was like, so I'm going to use more boxes, make more trips, less weight. I can get stuff up. Well, I had one box that was a little heavier than most. And I decided it was heavy, but it was smaller, just, I don't know, 3 feet. And I decided I'm gonna put it on my shoulder. So I get it up on my shoulder and I'm climbing. And I realized how I have it on my shoulder, me and the box are not gonna be able to fit.
To make it through the hole.
To make it through the hole where I got to go because you've got like I don't know, bracing and all that. So I tried to shift it. So I'm going to shift, and the box goes boom, 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 all the way down. And I turned around.
Anything
and I sat
glass
down.
in it or breakable?
Yeah, my ornaments, yeah. I sat there on the step of the ladder, and I looked at it, and I was like, well, I hope nothing's broken. So I climbed all the way back down, opened the box up, checked it, looked like everything was intact, okay, because I had packed it pretty good with stuff. Picked it back up, tried a different avenue, holding it out like this, trying to get upstairs. Well, I kept bumping. So I'm doing this bumping thing all the way up the stairs. But I finally get it up there. I didn't lose it again. I made it up there. I was getting some plastic boxes down. The plastic ones, they're not boxes, they're containers. And I lost my grip. Pow! It got me right in the side of the face. I thought, I'm going to have a big old mark here. I have, trying to get boxes up, running into stuff. I got bruises all up and down my forearms. Well, I got everything boxed up. I made, 15 trips up to the attic. My thighs and my calves were burning. My shoulders were hurting. My neck was killing me. And then I decided I'm saving the tree for last, which is a good thing I did. Because
what for last?
The tree.
Oh, you going to put it up in the attic?
Mm-hmm. If I'd have started with the tree, I wouldn't have finished doing anything because I'd have been mad. I'd have been really mad.
You don't have a garage or somewhere else you could put the tree?
Well, let me tell you about that. No, I do have a garage, but it was slap full of other things, and I had not made any room. So I decide I'm gonna figure out a way. I'm gonna get this tree up. It's got the handles. I figure I can get it up there. It's heavy, but if I can just slide it, if I can figure out a way to not go in each groove and slide it up, I can slide it and then crawl with my hands and lift it up and get it into the space I need to.
This is starting to sound like a problem.
It was. I got all the way up.
Really? All the way up with the tree ahead of you?
With the tree. And somehow, I don't know what I did. I did something weird. I stepped over, did something, trying to shift, because everything was giving out on me. It was so heavy. That tree went all the way back down. It hit. You could hear it going, tonk, tonk, tonk. It hit, slid down the hall because it had so much momentum. And I was out of breath. I could not breathe. I was like, oh, that thing is so heavy. And I sat there on the top rung again. And I, contemplated life's choices. And I thought, I could just leave this for hubby. But I'm a strong, independent woman.
Oh, yeah, you were going to prove you could do it all.
And I had gotten everything done. And by golly, I was going to get this tree if it was the last thing I did. And it almost was the last thing I did. I picked the tree up. And I thought, let me go by the handles and let me back up and try to pull it. Lost my grip. It went back down again. And I was like, I don't know what else to do. I cannot figure out how I can get this tree up here. I don't even remember what I did finally.
Had it ever been in the attic before?
This was a new tree that we had gotten off Marketplace.
How do you know it was going to even fit?
Well, because I had gone up there and made room.
Oh, I got you.
All I had to do was just get it in this one. I didn't even have to get it all the way up the stairs. I had to get it part way up the stairs into this little slot that I had already and just slide it in. I don't know. Somehow I got the strength to do it, and it took me about 20 minutes of wrangling with this thing.
Do you have flooring up there in the attic?
Some.
Yeah.
A little bit of flooring. I finally got it up there, but not after it fell on me, hit me in the cheek, hit me in the arm. It was just, everything was going wrong. And I do remember getting it on my head at one point and just letting it balance on my head and just turning it and just shoving it in there. And I was mad by that point.
Ready to be done with it.
And I climbed down those stairs and I thought, I don't have any, and that was the day that we were going to dinner. And I had enough. By 10:30, I had all the Christmas stuff put away. Everything was done. my house. And then I sat there in my living room and I thought, it looks so stark and
Doesn't it?
bare in here.
You take everything down and the house looks barren. It looks sterile. We took all, Mary does a great job of decorating. And now she had everything down the Saturday or Sunday after Christmas. So we went into the new year, but I remember standing in the living room. She usually has all this greenery and lights on the mantle and stuff, the tree and little things everywhere on the tables, little Santa Claus, all that. It was all gone. And I thought, this place looks so stark and sterile to me. And it looked fine to me before Christmas. It's just once you take the Christmas stuff down. Now, what's funny is she had everything down by the Sunday after Christmas. So we had that whole week going into the New Year's
with no
lights or anything.
Fun.
And we just realized last night we still have a wreath on the front porch. We forgot the wreath.
That's what I was going to do to tell you next. So let's hold that thought because it's 7:33. We need to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about that too.
Really?
Because that is something
You're going to talk
else.
about my wreath?
No, we're going to talk about mine.
Oh.
And all the other stuff that I forgot about. Because I wasn't done. I was like looking around my house, seeing how stark it was. But the front porch.
My front porch still has a wreath on it right now, lit up.
All right, y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Need reliable towing or diesel repair? MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
From all of our family at Wood Surfside Marina, we want to wish you a very merry and blessed Christmas and a happy new year. And yes, a pontoon boat does fit in Santa's sleigh. Are you tired of big box stores where you're just another number? You deserve better. Furniture that's built to last from people who treat you like family. At Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, we do things differently. As an employee-owned company, we take pride in personal service. We'll listen to what you need and help you find the perfect piece for your home from trusted, top-notch name brand. Whether it's a cozy sofa for movie nights, a dining set built for real life, or a recliner that melts the stress away, we've got you covered. Don't settle for less. Experience the difference at Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, where you're not just a customer, you're family.
We are back. The time is 7:36. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and the legendary Dollar Bill broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. I am so thankful and grateful that I have you. Because
Me?
Yes.
My wife sure never said that.
I'm thankful and grateful. Because I mean, having you, I think, lends a lot of credibility to
I don't know.
show. So
Thank you for letting me be, for putting up with me.
We've been talking about taking down the Christmas decorations, and you said I want to talk about that because the same thing happened to me. But go ahead with yours. You realized at the last
Mary
minute.
had everything down the weekend after Christmas, and then last night I was locking the front door for the night to go to bed, and I look, and there's the wreath sitting in the window in the front. I guess we just didn't see it because it was been up for so long. We just took it for granted. So we still have a wreath on the front porch. I got to get down today when I get home.
Well, I did the same thing. Once I got done with that whole thing of trying to get all that stuff done, I realized, I opened the front door and I realized, I still have the wreath. I still have the little decorations out there. Now, my little tree, it's like a little bush kind of in a thing with lights in it. I left it because it's pretty and I think it makes the porch look good.
White lights?
Yeah, it doesn't have any bows or anything. It's just lights. I took everything else.
That works
put it
all
up.
year long. If it's all white lights.
And hubby was like, "Why do you set up a Christmas tree on the porch?" I said, "It's not a Christmas tree exactly. It's just a tree with lights."
It's going to be a Martin Luther King Day tree. It's going to be an Easter tree. It's going to be a
Valentine's Day
first
tree.
Valentine's Day, yeah, and you can do anything you want to with it.
Memorial
If it's
Day.
white lights, people do that all the time.
Yeah.
Put white lights everywhere, on any tree or bush.
Look, I Googled. I got on there and said how to make, how to use Christmas lights all year long in your home decor because I love the lights that were on the mantle. It made the mantle bright and pretty. And I don't want to use the battery operated ones because then I forget to turn them off and then they go dead. Yeah. I was trying to figure out how to incorporate some kind of light onto my mantle. And I guess I could go to like Hobby Lobby or Michael's and come up with some ideas. But that was one of the things when I looked at my mantle, it just looked so
bare.
stark and bare, and I had a candle lit, and it was the only thing that had lights on it. So, but yeah, I forgot that I had some wreaths and other stuff in the downstairs bathroom because nobody ever uses that bathroom. I decorated it up because I thought my daughter was going to get to come for Christmas, and that didn't happen. So, yeah, I mean, I
so
forgot
you still
to do
got a
that.
few things up now?
Yeah, no, not now. I got it all down.
Oh,
Now
you
it's
did.
all put away. But I said something to hubby. And this is where we didn't have a disagreement. Or maybe it was a little bit. I said, I told him of the debacle of trying to get the tree up and how hard it was and how I almost, maimed myself. And
Right.
several times almost fell off the little thing because it's rickety and you got stuff in your
Right.
hands and it's hard.
Right.
And I made the mistake of starting off in house shoes, which I quickly rectified and went and got my tennis shoes on so I could go up and down better. And I said something about it. The only thing he said, not good job, way to go, thank you for getting all that stuff up, because then he didn't have to worry with it, was could have waited.
So what?
You could have waited.
Well, that's kind of true.
See, that's what I wondered if
Guys.
you were going to go take his side, and you did.
Well, I mean, it's true. I mean, that's what we're kind of built for, to do the stuff that, that you don't want to do or can't do easily.
But here, why we don't ask y'all to do that stuff?
Because we won't do it when you want us to.
No, this is what I get. The one time I did ask for help with something.
Yeah, that
And
seems reasonable to me.
And I'm like, don't let me interrupt your
You know
TV
how to fix
watching.
that. Does he? Do you do the cooking? A lot of cooking.
It's about 50-50.
50-50.
Depending on the week. Sometimes it's 60-40. Sometimes it's 50-50. It
Next
just
time
depends.
you're going to fix something for dinner, and he asks for something specific, you need to give him that.
Yeah. Well,
Feed it back. I mean, it's like tennis, back and forth. But no, Mary, my problem is that she's always mad at me because because she'll say she wants something done. She wants it done right
I'm the
then.
same.
And I could be sitting there enjoying a football game or watching something on Netflix or something, and in the middle of the Netflix, or not even before I start watching, it's like, I need you to change a light bulb. I say, okay, no problem. I'll get it in a little bit. That's not the right answer. It should be, yes, ma'am, let me get on it right this second.
Yeah.
And
Now-
so we end up arguing because she always says, I'll say, what? You should have waited. And she go, why? You never do it anyway when I want you to do it. I might as well just go do it myself and get it done. She's got a point. Our priorities are different.
Yeah.
I'm a procrastinator and she's not.
Well, in hindsight, I really should have waited to let him do
For the big thing, yeah.
to the
Or
tree
at
because
least
I
help
really
because that's one of those things that it might have been difficult for him, but together y'all could have done it a
Yes,
lot easier.
exactly.
Some things are team
Yeah.
effort.
And I was trying to,
Hey, you made a point. You were doing good. You got it all put up by yourself.
I got it. But then, now I'm sore. I've got bumps and bruises.
Yeah, don't tell him that because he'll say, see, you got a good workout.
Let me just tell you, that is exactly what he said.
See,
That's exactly what he said.
he and I
that's
are
a
on
new
team
thing.
male. We're on team male. You're on team female.
Yes.
So there you go.
Yes. Well, I attempted the basement yesterday, the garage. His daughter had a table that was her husband's grandmother's, and that she didn't want, or mom's. She didn't want it anymore. And it is solid piece of table. Let
Real
me tell
heavy.
you, yes, heavy.
Yeah.
And they didn't want it, and they asked us, did we want it? And I did want it because I've been looking for. We have the bar height table, and I don't like it.
Yeah, you want to be regular table.
So my daughter wants it. My middle kid wants it. And so we've been trying to figure out how to get that table and chairs to her so I can move in the new table. So I kept saying, well, as soon as we can get this away. Well, they're trying to clean out their garage, and that table is taken up. So what I did was went down and cleaned up the garage. Well, once I started moving stuff, I decided it needed to be organized and cleaned, which I never should have done. I never should have done that because once I got started and got going, I was trying to do everything. And I moved there was a shelf that was down there. It was like a 3 or 4 tier shelf. And they had it in the bathroom before, and it was anchored to the wall. And there's a reason. It's because it was a little shaky. But I moved it. It didn't have but a few little things on it. It was like paper towels and some other stuff. So I moved it. I drug it over there and put it on the wall, against the wall. Well, there was another little shelf that goes to another piece of furniture. I righted it, and I stacked the shelves up, the little inserts, on top of the other thing. And I needed a little more room. And as I was scooting, I forgot that I put those things on top.
Did they come down on you?
4 of them came down on my head, hit me so hard. One bounced and hit me in the temple. Have you ever been hit in the temple?
Oh, that can feel like you're dying.
I did not know where I was or what I was doing. I saw colors, stars, heard things. I literally,
Right.
I could see sounds for a minute, and it hurt so bad. And I stood there, and all of a sudden, before I realized I did it, I went, I just started, because I was already frustrated from trying to clean up the garage. There was just so much stuff.
You hit your little
down there.
breaking point there.
I did. I hit my breaking point at that point. It bounced off my head, which is obviously hard as a rock, hit me in the arm, scuffed up my arm. I got a big old knot and bruise on my arm now. I mean, it's just the whole weekend was a debacle of me trying to get things done. But I did. I kind of cried. I told hubby.
Don't feel bad. I cry all the time.
I told him that the stuff fell on my head, and he was like, "Oh, well, but you're a strong, independent woman. Rub some dirt on it."
Oh. Yeah. That was, yeah. Even as a guy, he was looking for a fight.
And so, he was trying to be funny. I knew he was teasing me because I'm the one that said I'm a strong, independent woman. But that hit me sideways for some reason.
I bet it did.
It did. It hit me sideways. And so I retorted, oh, the table. Moving all the stuff out from the table. I also wanted to clean out some shelves and stuff. He said, I didn't know the shelf was in the way of the table, where you needed to put the table. I said, it wasn't. I was just trying to organize. I decided to get organized. And he said, I said, but I didn't see you hurrying to organize the basement.
Well, of course not.
Well, what do you think that cost?
He didn't like that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Piper Peach Marriage Counseling. We're glad to have you in today as we work on relationship problems.
Yeah, it's 7:47. We're going to take a break. I'm going to tell you how that worked out
I don't know if I want to know.
back. So y'all stay with us.
Are you living in a different house today?
No.
Okay,
no,
well, must have worked out all right.
Y'all stay with us. We'll be right back.
Jeez.
Workout Anytime in Clanton is now open. Your fitness, your schedule. We have top-of-the-line treadmills and weights, but we are more than just a gym. We bring luxury and results to your fitness routine. Relax in our sauna. Recharge with red light therapy. Refresh in our hydro massage beds. Get that glow with unlimited tanning and push your limits with dynamic classes. Need guidance? Our personal trainers are here to help you set your goals, stay motivated, and get real results. This is your space, your time, your transformation. Open 24/7. Workout Anytime, now open in Clanton.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you. Whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss, Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Coming this June. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole. Plus, automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers. So everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984.
We are back. The time is 7:52. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio.
Sounds like the mayhem was in your household this last weekend.
Bill, it was. And here, good morning, hubby. Good morning. My hubby is on.
Jeff.
Dave says, good morning, Bill, from Big Dave.
Big Dave. Oh, David Richardson. Very good.
And Mike, he says, good morning from Montgomery, Coca-Cola. Hubby says that he didn't know the details, and I'm telling the story in my favor. Yes.
Media, they have control over the story.
Okay. So in his defense,
yeah, I'm here for that.
Maybe when I said it fell on my head, I didn't say it fell on my head. I'm really injured. Can you please come home?
Yeah, there you go.
But I will say,
I knocked my brains out. I cried a little bit, and now I'm pitiful.
I did not say any of that. He really didn't know that. I think in his mind, a little thing hit my head.
A piece of cardboard popped your head.
It wasn't that big a deal. But when I told him I cried and it really did hurt, I think he was like, oh, goodness, Hey, Kristen. That's work bestie, and she's the one we celebrate her birthday at Tortugas.
Oh, very good.
But yeah. So now he's using the I'm lazy on everything. And so
I
this
use
morning,
that all the time. I actually use that with pride. I do. I say, I'm lazy. I can't do that.
I never called him lazy. I didn't
Doesn't
even
matter.
insinuate
I tell my wife, she'll say, go out there and mow the grass. I go, I'm lazy. I don't do that. I paid somebody to do it. Go do it.
He's like, well, I'm either lazy or a procrastinator. And I was like, maybe procrastinating something you don't want to do. But lazy insinuates that you never do anything ever, and that's not true. Lazy is not a word I would use to describe him at all.
It's true at my house. It's true at my house.
And I said, no, I never said that. Please don't put words in my mouth. And so then he tried to go back on the text and say, this is where you called me lazy. And I said, no, that never. I said I never said that. That's not what I said. He's like, well, that's what I heard. But when I told him that I heard, he was, being whatever, he was like, well, I can't help what you hear. And I was like, no, wait a minute.
Okay.
But
Jeff, listen to me, buddy. I'm almost 73 years old. So there's some age here to give you some help. Mm-hmm. First of all, you'll never win. Never. You never win in this battle with the female. Mm-hmm. Just know that. And take pride in the fact that you can still have a great relationship even though you're lazy, worthless, you're a man.
Stop.
And women, that's you believe that.
No.
Yeah, you
do not
women believe
is
men
lazy.
are lazy, and they don't mean lazy like Jeff works like crazy at his job, right? Mm-hmm. But when he comes home, he wants a refuge from work. He wants a place he can be. He wants a safe place. And so men they want a man cave or a clubhouse, or they want to go hunting or fishing or golfing. They need a place to get away from home duties.
Uh-huh.
And so we feel that way in our hearts. So of course it's wrong because it's our house. We have responsibilities. We know that. So, Jeff, give up. You're never going to win. You can't.
I told him yesterday, I said, if you think this is not going on the morning show tomorrow, you are sadly mistaken. He was fully prepared for me to do this, which is why he's watching.
Yeah.
But Work Bestie says he is having a fit over here because he really did not know. In his defense,
right,
he did not know that I got hurt.
Well, here's the thing. He's not upset. He's
milking it.
He's not upset. He's going, she shouldn't be talking about me that way. You know what? It doesn't matter. As long as you're happy and you can get around these little squabbles and things and still have a good relationship, that's all that matters. Just remember, the guy's always going to be wrong, and the woman's because see, here's another thing, Jeff. You probably do things and then it's gone out of your head, right? Y'all have a little spat or something goes wrong, and then you deal with it, and then it's gone. Women file it away, and they never forget, ever. They can. You know it's true.
No, I do. Hubby does too, though, and he'll pull out something that I have completely forgotten about. And he'll remind me of it, and I'll be like,
You know why? You know why?
No, you didn't.
That's because we have to as a defensive mechanism.
You did not.
We have to. We have to file certain things away that we can hold so that we can then bring it out and win the argument. The problem is we never do, because if I can pull something out that happened in 1994 that I can still want to throw at her, you know. You remember when you did this 30 years ago, and she'll go, yeah. And then she'll pull 9 things out from, I mean, you can't win,
what
Jeff.
about this?
Jeff,
What about this?
You're not going to win in the
look.
battle against women. You just might as well deal, just like most men, just go, that's my wife. That's life. I'm a dude. I'm lazy. I'm worthless. Now let me watch the game. Bring me some dip and chip, and let me watch the game.
The bedroom
That's misogynist.
that we have, when I moved in there, it was a complete bachelor bedroom. It was a bed, a chiffero,
Nightstand, maybe.
a little nightstand. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. No pictures on the wall, nothing. Like all the stuff from his day, his life accumulated right there on top of that chiffero. And then some things were over there on the nightstand.
Some
And I
things
was
on the
like,
floor, probably.
I want this room to be cozy and homey, and it to feel like I know. Anyway, so I went into this whole thing. I started buying little things left and right. I'd see something on Marketplace, pillows to make the room look good.
Oh my God.
I put a lamp in there. This has
Pillows.
all been over the weekend too. I bought a
Pillows.
picture. I got a picture of a cow with the horns and the little shaggy.
Pictures.
It's black and white and gray, and to hang over the bed.
Hey, Jeff, get ready. You're about to get a feather boa or a
Oh, I'm not going to do that. But I organized. I bought this little organizer for my dresser and put all my perfumes and stuff in.
Little doily? You got a doily?
No.
No doily?
The bedroom looks really cute. And I said, look, babe, our bedroom, it's a real bedroom. It's really real. And he goes, it's really real. It's a really real bedroom. And I said, yeah. So now he has made fun of me. He's like, this whole weekend has been great. I got a really real bedroom.
I got a really real bedroom.
That he has to take off 900 pillows every time we get in the bed.
I was going to say, to get in the bed, I have to move 12 pillows.
Let's see, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pillows on our bed right now. But it looks good. It looks really good in there. Only thing I'm missing now is a blanket thing to put over the end of the bed.
I gave up a long time ago where I let Mary do anything she wants to do. I'm fine with it, but she's not fine with my decorations because she says there's way too much bourbon in here in this house, and
It's all bourbon bottles.
all
You collect
bourbon
them?
and is that that. So
Is that what you do? You collect the bourbon bottles?
They're-
Like keep them like
oh no, the empty ones are gone. This is full bottles. I'm collecting bourbon. Some of the hard ones to get. I mean, I really am. I'm collecting some that I never open them. You know, they're just,
I think that's cool.
I got Pappy
though.
Van Winkle and some of that
Do
stuff.
you have like a case for them and stuff? Oh, that's neat. Now
I did, but she took my bourbon display bar case, and now it's got red glass ware because she collects glassware and stuff. So now I can, instead of looking at these wonderful bottles of my bourbon that I've had a hard time collecting over the years and finding, I've had to drive to other states to get some. Nope, they're now in a box in the garage or somewhere in the house hidden, and I can look at red glassware, little red goblets and little red bowls and little red.
Don't you have a man cave thing
I'm working
that you're
on
building?
it. That's going to be my
Take it back. You confiscate it back, and you put all your bourbon stuff
That's
in
it.
there. It'll
That's
be
going to be in my
nice.
man cave.
That I don't know. I just wanted the bedroom to feel
Like a bedroom.
like a bedroom, like you know. And so now
You
it
know what
does
makes
with
a
our
guy-
10 pillows.
You know how a guy feels like it's a bedroom? It's got a bed in
It's got
it.
a bed in it with some
That's a bedroom.
with a blanket
That's
and a
it.
pillow.
That's a bedroom.
He likes the TV in there. I'm not really a fan of the TV in the bedroom.
I don't watch
have it.
TV in the bed.
I'd rather have it in the living room, but
My neck doesn't.
I'm not
I
gonna
can't
win
get
that
comfy
argument.
and watch TV in the bed. I can't get comfortable.
the bigger TV's even in the bedroom. That's how dedicated he is to watching the
I
TV
had
in the bedroom.
I had a big one in ours too, but I just can't watch it in bed. I
don't
I
mind
fall
it
asleep too
some.
quick.
Yeah, I don't mind it some. I just don't. I don't know. I just prefer to be. Well,
When
the bed for me isn't comfortable watching TV a lot.
Well, here's the
Sitting
deal,
in
when
trying to sit in an L position all the time like that. I need to be on the couch where I can have the recliner and just kind of get.
When I go to
comfy.
bed, I want to go to bed. I want to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm watching TV, I want to be in like a recliner or a really comfy chair with a Coke or something and just enjoy watching TV. I can't do both, and I can't
Mm-hmm.
enjoy watching TV because then I've got a drink on the side table, a Coke or something, an iced tea or something. And I got maybe snack, and it's just. When I go to bed, I want to go to bed and go to
Right.
sleep.
Yeah, but we do snack in the bed. We shouldn't, but we do. We'll bring
Yeah, see, I
popcorn.
don't want crumbs.
Last night I made brownies and we had here I'm trying to lose weight and I'm eating a brownie in the bed right before I'm going to sleep.
Well, see,
But they were
problem with
good,
me
and I
is
was glad I
I'd be
did.
eating a brownie in the bed, but it'd probably have ice cream on it, and boy,
Well-
you talk about a mess.
So when we were at the grocery store yesterday, I thought I picked up a pack of cookies, but they didn't make it. The brownies made it in there, but I had to ask them. We went down the ice cream aisle, and we came out of the ice cream aisle, and I went, "We didn't get ice cream." And he goes, "Well, I mean, I'm trying to do,
Trying to do better.
do better." And I was like, "Well, okay." But I thought the cookies were in there because I even said something about, "Well, we got cookies and brownies," but I guess I put them back because he didn't swipe them. I don't remember pulling them out of the buggy. Because he does the swiping, I do the loading up, and we just and then he puts it in them, and I take it out, and we just do this little thing. We actually were told one time that we were a good team doing the groceries. Somebody watched us do it, and we just did it quick because we're
You're in sync.
in sync. We're getting it done.
You got a
yeah.
system.
But because he